Real good bout at 165. Here's the reigning Ivy League co-wrestler of the week. It's Jack McGill, honored here on Senior Day. Senior out of Collegeville, Pennsylvania. He goes up against number 11, Simon Ruiz, freshman out of Morristown, New Jersey. He's 16-4 on the season.
Yeah, Ruiz is very good. I know Cornell's got some high expectations for him. Last year, in kind of his gray shirt year, essentially a red shirt year, he had some pretty good wins over eventual All-Americans and stuff. So he's got some tools, and he's pretty dang good. McGill riding this whizzer hard, doing a great job, just kind of continuing to wrestle through the position. Ruiz almost had the takedown, but McGill finding a way to keep battling.
We talked about McGill's confidence last time you were here, Joe. He's wrestling with a lot of confidence. He's won 7 straight. He came off a win 2 Fridays ago against number 7, Nika Contreras of Penn. And win an Ivy League co-wrestler of the week. I think does a little bit for that confidence as well.
Yeah, it's great. He's just kind of been steadily building throughout the year, and then it really starts to tip the scales by the end of the year. I've mentioned this a few times, but he's behind a guy like Lennox Wallach last year, who was an All-American for Columbia, and when you're the guy in the lineup and you're just getting consistent competitions, you're wrestling 1 or 2 duels a weekend, you're going to all the tournaments, that stuff goes a long ways for your development. And so Jack's had that this year, and you can see, he's really comfortable out there wrestling a guy that's ranked 10th in the country, and he's out there to win it.
Wallach wrestling for Columbia in the NCAAs a season ago. McGill 16-9 though. On his season, his final season. So again, Boyd at 174, left behind the All-American Lennox Wallach. Here comes McGill on a single leg shot.
Ruiz tried to do a little shucker snap, and Jack just kind of fell right into that single leg. But Ruiz got a tight whizzer, trying to spin behind. McGill's got to wrestle that foot up, elevate that leg, try to create something here.
How about this ankle position of Ruiz? Just playing favor of McGill, though, now that he's got it locked?
Ruiz is doing a good job just putting weight towards McGill's head. No takedown yet. Jack wants to start turning and facing him, right arm high and over. Stalemate would be a huge win, honestly, here for McGill as well, just because he was in so deep on close to a takedown.
Good call to the outside. Good action, though, as McGill picking that leg up. Again, we've mentioned it many times, the higher that leg goes, dangerous spot for your opponent to be in. No points awarded yet, no riding time here, as we're under 40 seconds in the opening frame at 174.
Yeah, the fact that, Jack was pretty close to giving one up there, but that's kind of what he keeps doing well, and that's why we keep saying Jack McGill is very stingy. It's like he can be close to giving up a takedown, but when a lot of guys would quit, he finds a way to keep wrestling through. So he snagged Ruiz's ankle, elevated it, and found his way to the edge of the mat where he could get out of bounds without giving up that takedown. It's just really savvy, really stingy wrestling.
First period winding down, and an even one to start here at 174. Jack McGill has an individual title on his season as well, won the 174-pound title at Franklin and Marshall Open, went 5-0 there. 2 decisions, 2 major decisions, and a pin. First point awarded to Simon Ruiz. McGill looking to land one. Push to the outside.
Yeah, Jack doing a nice job finding his single leg, his little sweep there. You hear the crowd kind of not like that stall call that much, and the action kind of, there was like a shot, re-attack. The offense kind of took them to the edge, but then Jack stayed on the edge a little too long, maybe didn't circle in hard enough, and official dinged him for stall there. Was it a good call? I don't think it was a bad call. I think that it's subjective at that point. You got to fight in, and frankly, I think Jack did an okay job of just smiling and getting back to the center. and going to wrestle.
3 points awarded on the outside for Ruiz as McGill looks to figure this one out. Able to get to his base here on the outside, but they'll blow the whistle. Notice with being here more often, just McGill never seems fazed by anyone he's wrestling, and he's wrestled a lot of tough opponents here. As we'll get a blood stoppage here as McGill needs some treatment. But
5 seconds, Julia.
impressive season for Jack McGill at 174.
5 seconds on the writing time, please.
He's up early 4-0. Want to go back to that 165 match for a moment, but before we do that, let's help people affected by the California wildfires in 2025. So donate at redcross.org/ESPN. That's redcross.org/ESPN to help the Red Cross respond and help people recover from the California wildfires.
Yeah, a little bullet time there. I think they caught heads pretty good on the edge of the mat in that last the exchange previously. So looks like they're all right. Getting back at the action.
Sum up that 165 later on in the telecast, but McGill now on bottom, down 4-0. Seen a lot of early jumps here today in that position.
Yeah, Ruiz trying to get off to a good start on top. Just jumping a little early. A lot of guys are often trying to time the whistle. You know, they want to beat their opponent to the first move, and that's big. This is Jack kind of switched into it. Ruiz, I'd say, answered with another switch.
McGill!
Headlock by McGill, and that's 2 and backs. Pretty tight headlock. This is a tough spot for Ruiz to battle in, but McGill's got to keep his feet in. That's big. This is, I promise you, not a lot of room to breathe in this position for Ruiz. So
McGill's got to find a way to push the hips of Ruiz, but this thing goes out of bounds. Really nice roar here from the Columbia side at the end of the second period. Real good, tight headlock from Jack McGill. And the score now in favor of McGill, 6-4. Earn some swipes. See if he can hold off Ruiz. Picks the ankle, so he will. As riding time ticks down. Really good late throw headlock from Jack McGill. You get another look at it.
yeah, he was in the air, reached back for a head and arm and ripped it. Pretty fun to see.
Real good look there from our crew. McGill not stable on his feet at all there. Still able to throw down that headlock. 1 point escape from McGill, so it's now 7-4. So here's McGill. He's won 7 straight. And Ruiz looking for his shot, trying to even the score. He's ahead in riding time, just 12 seconds though. McGill looking to stave him off. 100 seconds to go here, third period. Ruiz just dragging McGill back to the inside to earn the 3 points and tie the score.
Yeah, Jack needs an escape here. He'll still be up by 1.
McGill, the lone Columbia wrestler to go 2-0 last weekend. Columbia wrestled Penn and Princeton here at Levy Gymnasium last weekend. It's the final Ivy home duel of the season for the Lions. Gonna let McGill up.
Yeah, Ruiz saying I'm not going to try to ride him out. Just going to go try to get another takedown and seal the deal here.
These wrestlers know a shot will secure it.
Jack's just got to keep him off his leg a little better. Ruiz is getting close to finishing. This is a position where Jack can't really expose his back. That's where you hear people start yelling danger.
They're out of bounds there. Good call by the officials. So a minute to go, McGill up 1. Things getting loud here at Levy Gymnasium as Columbia in search of its first win of the afternoon. Here comes McGill, deep in a single. And Ruiz able to spin out of it.
McGill's got to keep getting height, getting his head up and back in position here. Nice job by McGill to just kind of keep attacking. He got in on a deep single and another shot. So that should be keeping the stall call off, but Ruiz drops in on a single. Jack makes probably not the best decision to try to rip him through there, but
outside. Pritzloff not too thrilled with the latest action on the mat. So McGill on bottom here, 30 seconds. It's 10-8 Ruiz. Riding time not a factor.
Second caution by Ruiz. So 3 cautions and it's a point.
Seconds. McGill's going to need an escape and a quick shot off of it. Ruiz just trying to ride McGill out. Body lock. McGill trying to peel the hand off. Ruiz forward to mat return. McGill in a tough spot. He's going to have to build a base quickly. Ruiz, though, just riding McGill out on the waist. McGill trying to sit through it. Not going to do so. Really good match. Really good back-to-back matches, 165 and 174. Simon Ruiz gets a decision victory over Jack McGill. Wins this one 10-8. Really good action on both sides, and see the experience from these Cornell wrestlers, especially towards the end. Looks like we'll see this final takedown here from Ruiz to lock up the win.
Yeah, just dropped in on a nice single leg.